Assalamualaikum children, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine. So today we are going to learn the new concept, that is time. T-I-M-E, time. Let's see children. Let's learn to read the time. Now we are going to learn how to see the time. Okay. First you need to see the red hand here. Here can you see children the red hand? The red hand is pointing on which number? Number 1. And the green hand, can you see? The green hand is pointing on 12. The red hand which is pointing on any other number, so that means we will say the time. Okay. For example, here the red hand is pointing on 1 and the green hand is pointing on 12. So what we call this time? 1 o'clock. Next, this red hand is pointing on 2 and the green hand is pointing on 12. That means 12 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Next, red hand is pointing on 3 and green hand is pointing on 12. So 3 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. So if the red hand is pointing on whichever number, that means this red is, it is not necessary that it should be on red color. It is short hand. One is short and one is long. So we have to see the short hand, where the short hand is pointing. Here you can see red short hand is pointing on 4 and green long hand is pointing on 12. So 4 o'clock. Here you can see the red hand, a short hand is pointing on 5 and this long hand is pointing on 12. So 5 o'clock. Here you can see the short hand is pointing on 6 and the long hand is pointing on 12. 6 o'clock. Here short hand is pointing on 7 and long hand is pointing on 12. So 7 o'clock. Here you can see short hand is pointing on 8 and long hand is pointing on 12. So 8 o'clock. Here you can see the short hand is pointing on 9 and long hand is pointing on 12. So 9 o'clock. Short hand is pointing on 10. Long hand is pointing on 12. So 10 o'clock. Here short hand is pointing on 11 and long hand is pointing on 12. So 11 o'clock. Here you can see both the hands, short hand as well as long hand, is pointing on 12. That means the time is 12 o'clock. So if you see, you can observe in the clock children, one there will be a short hand and one will be a long hand. So wherever the short hand pinpoints the number, that means that time is going on. If it is on the long hand, if it is on 12, that means here you can see 11 for 11 the short hand, for 12 long hand. So that means it's 11 o'clock. Okay, you have to read this time. Okay, here you have an activity related to that children. You can see match. What you have to do now? You have to match. You can see the time written here. You can see on the clock a correct time. So you need to see and you have to match it. Okay. First you can see, let's see the time. What is the time in this? Where is the short hand children? On 1 and long hand on 12. So what do we call this? What is the time children? 1 o'clock. So where is 1 o'clock here? Here. So match this. Okay. Next. 5. The short hand is on 5 and long hand is on 12. So where is 5 o'clock children? Here. So what we have to do now? We have to match. It's 5 o'clock. Okay. Next, both the hands are on 12. So what do we call this number? What do we call this time? 12. So match this 12. Next, where is the short hand? On 10. Long hand on 12. What is the time? 10 o'clock. So where is 10 o'clock? Here. So match with this. Okay. See. What is the time here? Where is the short hand? On 3. Long hand on 12. What is the time? 3 o'clock. So match with this. Next, short hand 7. Long hand on 12. What do we call this time? 7 o'clock. Here you can see 7 o'clock. Match with this. Here, short hand is on 4. Long hand is on 12. What is the time? 4 o'clock. So here you can see 4 o'clock. Match with this. Okay. I hope children you have understand how to read the time. Okay. Thank you.